Good evening, Mrs. Espinosa. How are you today?
I'm doing fine today. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you for asking. My name is Carlos. I'm a recreational therapist in this facility. I'm going to be asking you today, right now, a series of questions, especially regarding your leisure time and your recreational experiences. This interview shouldn't take more than 15 minutes, but it's very important because this is the first step in assessing you and doing an assessment for you. And the information you give us here at this time, right now, will help us and it will help us curate a perfect treatment plan and goals for you and to know more about you. The more information we know more about you, the more variables we can put in together and create the perfect treatment plan for you.
Okay.
Please keep in mind that everything you say, that we say to each other in this session is confidential. Do you have any questions for me at this time before we start?
No.
Okay. How often do you participate in recreational activities and or leisure time on a weekly basis?
I would say very often. I am a college student, but I do not work. I have school 2 times a week, and although I do not work, I will very soon, actually, in a few days.
In a few days, you have to start work?
Yeah.
Are you content with the amount of leisure time you have currently?
Yes, I am very content with it. I can do many things in my spare time, like organize my room, organize my studies, but unfortunately, it will be reduced by the time I start work.
And what are you going to do about your leisure time once work starts? Are you still going to find a way to bring it in between work and school?
I would like to try to, but I don't know if I would find the motivation to do so.
What do you mean by motivation?
I have a feeling I'll be too stressed and tired and trying juggling a lot of things that I would be unmotivated.
Okay, so maybe we can work on some goals to reduce those symptoms, those feelings of stress and not having enough time. Okay. What are some recreational activities that you enjoy the most?
I like to watch movies, shows, read books, and spend time with my animals.
Spend time with your animals. How many animals do you have?
I actually have six.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like animals a lot?
I love animals.
Do you have a favorite animal?
No, I do not have a favorite animal.
Okay. You said that you like watching movies. What kind of movies is your favorite to watch?
Anything but action-based movies, like for example James Bond, because I feel like they're predictable and they don't have much substance to it except point A, point B, point C, and that's it.
So you don't like when they're predictable. You like sporadic things that are random and you have no clue what happens next.
Only when it's entertainment, yes.
So this does not translate to your life. You like a routine. You like knowing what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, I like knowing what's gonna happen next, just in case something happens. I don't want to be surprised and I not like it, and not know how to deal with it.
Okay. Do you follow routines correct? Good. Like, would you follow it through?
Yeah, I would.
Do you currently have a routine before you start working again?
Uh, in general, it's just wake up early for school, and then when I'm not doing school or studying, I'm like I said, like my leisure activities, just hanging with my animals, reading, watching movies.
Okay. Um, you said you also like reading. What kind of books are your favorite?
Uh, I love fiction books, anything fictional,
Why fiction in particular?
because it's such a deviation from reality that you kind of step in another world. Well, it depends how good the author is and the storyline, but that's the main idea.
Is it because you like the unknown as well? Can that also contribute to your feelings for it?
I wouldn't say the unknown, but rather entertainment unfolding in my mind as I read the words.
Okay. Fiction books essentially bring about new things. New could be new worlds, new timelines, new anything basically.
Yeah.
Could that potentially translate to real life? Would you like to try new activities you've never done before, or would you be scared of that?
I would definitely want to try new things and new activities, but I wouldn't want to do it with exclusively strangers.
Why exclusively strangers?
I would like to know somebody in the group, at least one person, if I'm doing an activity. So I will have a shoulder to lean on or somebody to talk to if anything happens.
How about alone?
Alone, if it's doing an activity and interacting with strangers, I wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable. But if it were an activity where you're experiencing things instead of interacting with the strangers, I would feel more comfortable.
Okay. Is there any specific reasons why you enjoy reading books as well? Like, does it stimulate your brain,
Yeah.
or For that exact same reason, it's stimulating your brain?
Yeah, and it's like somebody watching a show, except I'm reading a book, and it's kind of the same thing. It's just on paper.
Okay. Do you feel like you have a close social group of friends that you could participate in activities with?
I wouldn't say a group per se, but it's two people.
Two people? Okay. How long have you known them for?
One I met in sixth grade, so I would say 8 years now, and then the other one I met in the beginning of high school, so 5 years.
Do they participate in a lot of recreational activities with you?
No, because I prefer to spend my time alone sometimes.
Why alone?
Because I could do things my way and not have to count on everybody if they want to do this and this and that and this way.
So you're basically like a lone wolf. You
Yes.
don't really like working in groups,
Primarily, yeah.
but you can if you have to.
If I have to, yes.
Okay. What qualities of your friends do attracts you to them?
Their humor mostly. If we didn't have the same humor, I definitely wouldn't be friends with them. Their
Okay.
humor, yeah, I think that's it.
Let's say, for the sake of your treatment plan, I want you to engage in your activities, but with people you don't know. However, they have the same qualities as your friends. Would that be possible for you, or would you rather not?
I'd first be hesitant, but I know like it's a new thing to try and it can't possibly be bad for me, so I would try to.
So you're open to trying new things.
Yeah.
Are you interested in making new friends, period? Or are you content with your two friends?
I'm happy with my two friends, but I want more necessarily.
Okay. Are there any recreational activities that you've always wanted to try but you haven't been able to?
For the past few weeks, as strange as it sounds, I've been wanting to go whale watching.
Whale watching. Why specifically whale watching?
Because on social media, sometimes random posts come up, and one of them was about marine life, and then eventually it went to just specifically whale watching. I'd always watch it, and I'd want to experience such a beautiful thing in nature happen in front of me.
Okay. So I know we live in Florida right now, and whales don't really live around here. So besides geographic location, are there any obstacles that are hindering you from participating in that activity?
I would say financial reasons and time management.
Financial reasons and management. Okay. So I read. You just said that marine things came up. Do you like the water a lot?
What's kind of contradicting and funny is that I do not. I get scared. I'm really scared of the water. As long as I know I'm on like a safe big boat that I know won't tip over, or an animal could easily knock over or break or something, I think I'd feel safe.
How about like in a pool? Let's say we want to do aquatic therapy or something like that.
But
Would you be open to that?
yes.
You wouldn't mind that, especially doing group activities in the water. Would that?
Purely strangers, I think I'd feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I'd try.
And as long as you have one of your two friends there, it wouldn't be as difficult for you.
Oh, for sure, it would not be as difficult.
Okay. What would you say are your biggest assets or strengths in regards to like participating in activity? Let's say you have quick learning curve, or maybe you have excellent problem solving skills.
I would say I have those exact two. Yeah, I learn quick, and I think I'm pretty good at problem solving.
Okay. In contrast to that, what are some goals that you might have for yourself, personal goals that have to do with perhaps your weaknesses that could eventually, if you improve on them, complement with your strengths?
Well, for sure, I want to, number one, find motivation, and eventually the motivation to manage my time as well.
Motivation. Out of curiosity, you've been mentioning motivation. Have you been lacking motivation to do these things for a while now, or
Yeah, for a while.
for a while? Do you have any idea of what could have happened there?
I guess I've been so stressed and overloaded with school for the past year or so that I kind of slowed down.
Have you thought about taking not a break from school, but lowering the amount of classes you're taking?
Yeah, I have, but considering that my major has a lot of competition, I want to make sure I want to get out of the way and enter what I've been kind of being scared for,
Okay.
or scared of.
So we could work on social interactions with strangers, reducing stress and anxiety, and implements time management skills. So if I provide you a goal a job to do, that you have to follow a strict routine pattern in a set time schedule, would you follow it?
I mean, I would try to, but of course it's something
Yeah.
different, so it's not gonna be.
Of course, we will provide steps for you to reach that goal, but you will actively try out.
Yeah, of course I'll try.
Perfect. Okay, Mrs. Espinosa, I think we're running out of time here. However, I did get a lot of information that I needed. You did a great job in answering these questions, giving us an abundance of information about yourself. I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me and share a lot of information about me. I think we have a meeting scheduled for next Thursday. I'll see you then, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.